We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Aaron Civale gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Leading off tonight
Stepping in, Tim LeCastro. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
LeCastro.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Profar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The third baseman, Joe Torre.
Digging in, Joe Torre. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch coming, here it is. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Torre has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
To the plate now, Ted Williams. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
One-zero count. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. The 1-1.
Whoa, that's down.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Torrey at second. Williams at first. One gone. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Stepping in, Dante Bichette. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. He's set, and the pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that is off the wall. 1 run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Giants 1, the A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, number 49. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses, ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of the rare occasions where you play on the road, but you actually get to drive to the stadium like it's a home game. I always felt like this was super odd to play in these types of games, but you know your fans are coming out, your family's coming out, so this should be an interesting watch.
The 1-1 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding it. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Marcell.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcell Ozuna, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Randy Arozarena, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll check in here at 277, 27 homers and 78 RBIs. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Stepping into the box, Jurickson Profar. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball one.
First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Ball two as the breaking ball misses inside. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
1-1.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Two out, bases loaded. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And it's fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So it'll be the Giants DH, Chipper Jones. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1 sinker, 1 ball 1 strike. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Tim LaCastro, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the belt, the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. No balls and a strike to count. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Into the box, Corey Lee. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Ready on 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next up for the A's, Corbin Carroll. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Number 49 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Comes set with the 0-1. And it's 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
To his left, it's knocked down at third. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 3.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Ozuna comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Williams is there, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Randy Arozarena, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bichette is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. The A's lead it 3-1. Ready for another chance? Ted Williams, a base hit in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Here's one for Profar at second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swanson takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the A's.
So striding forward now, Jurickson Profar. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a ball, 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. One and one, here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Anthony Santander will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball one.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
One and one, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Now to the plate, Corey Lee. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside.
Lee, a California native, actually. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Runners on first with one down. Right side. One there. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Chipper Jones will lead things off when we come back. 3 innings complete. The A's lead this one 3-1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Ozuna. He's there and records the first out. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Stepping in now, Austin Slater. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. And he popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 up in the zone. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box, Max Stassi. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And he's safe. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Tim LeCastro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as they take the lead 4-3.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
So now to the plate, Joe Torre.
Third baseman.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To the plate now, Ted Williams, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Williams is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
2-0.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Ready once again, Jimmy Fox. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
At the plate, Dante Bichette. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Brandon Waddell answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Waddell.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Fouled off. Waddell, a 6'3" left-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Two out here and a runner at second. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Chipper Jones. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. Number 28 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Austin Slater. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, His eyes lit up at the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 8 runs already in this inning. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corbin Carroll. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Hey! Hey!
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And that's the first out.
Now batter, number 49.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 49. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball's too high here. 1-0. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batter, the third baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bichette is there. And that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi.
Max Stassi.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. That's inside.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Tim LaCastro is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Joe Torre.
Now in the box, Joe Torre. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Ted Williams. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Two and 0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike. The count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-1. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at the dive. Hats off to that one.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Arozarena. Couple of walks for him thus far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now batting, Jimmy Fox. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Dansby Swanson.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Walter Quo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Walter Quo.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Taken that time by Chipper as the count draws even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Austin Slater. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. San Francisco leads this one 11-3. Phil Niekro enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Phil Niekro.
Ready now, Jurickson Profar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Jurickson Profar.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Williams is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just missed above the zone.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate. Sent on the ground out to second, right to him, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
Striding in once again, Corey Lee. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Niekro gets his sign. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
2 out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is there. And that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Max Stassi.
The catcher, Max Stassi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, Tim LaCastro. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Joe Torre. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 home. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Joe Torre.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ted Williams is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's low.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Ozuna has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
Number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Digging in once again, Jimmy Fox. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. From the stretch.
Ball, that's in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
He waits. Now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Base hit into right center. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Dante Bichette, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. And no one will track it down. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Giants out in front here, 13-3. Digging in now, Corbin Carroll. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
The batter, number
So the batting
49.
order turns over now and set to go number 49. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's the second out.
Third baseman, number 3, J.P. Crawford.
Ready for another shot now, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Niekro sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. LeCastro shading to his right, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. It was a walk in his last trip.
Designated hitter, Chipper.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hitters count 2-0 to the DH of the Giants. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
At the plate now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. One and two.
1-2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LeCastro. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's down.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. So digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for Oakland.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And of course we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Settling in now, Randy Arozarena. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bichette is there. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Striding in, Albert Pujols. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Here's Jurickson Profar.
Second baseman, Jurickson.
He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson brings it in.
And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Giants lead it 13-4. In now, Joe Torre. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Arozarena will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
1 out, nobody on. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Bob.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Dante Bichette. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's wide. 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3.
Dansby Swanson would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Now the A's designated hitter, Anthony Santander, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Slater's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Lee. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Stepping in now, Corbin Carroll, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Torrey is over now.
Now batting, number 49.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 49. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Niekro pauses. First pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Slater. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Cole Hamels hangs win number 11 on his line. Aaron Savali allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.